What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Clash of Clans Crusades. Today we're taking a look again at our Root Rider Blimp Bomb strategy. Alright, these are not going to be war hits, but we are messing around with the Druids thanks to this special comment by Jamie Young. Thanks for that recommendation. We're going to take a look in this video and see, are they actually better than the healers, or are we going to keep the healers as we move in and continue our war hit series. Yes, this is going to be in Legends League. So we can't necessarily pick the base like we would in a war league, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and snag some new clan castle troops and move into our first hit. Just a reminder, we have the Blimp Bomb with the Lava Hound, and then the Root Riders with the Electro Titan, and the Yeti's kind of cleaning it up. And instead of the healers, we're bringing in 3 Druids. These Druids are currently in the lab, as you can see over there, going up to their final level. But we're going to give this a shot, see how it goes. So now it's time to hop in here, and I think we're also available for some, oh, perfect, nice, here, let's get some of these chests. Alright, so this will be kind of interesting, trying to manage getting both a 3-star hopefully, and these chests. Let's go switch this to our blimp. It's looking like a pretty good spot, maybe, let's go over on this side. Go ahead and drop the Blimp Bomb over there. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Go ahead and drop this. And now that it's kind of leading the way, we'll drop that right in there. We're trying to get this blimp as far in as we can. We'll drop that. Alright. Everything's starting to open up. I might have missed the guys a little bit here. This is kind of a tough start with this Blimp Bomb, not getting too much value out of these sneaky archers, but that's all right. We're going to keep working away. Again, still trying to go for that 3-star. Because it wasn't too much of a great value, I'm going to start over on this Town Hall side and try to wrap around that way. So go ahead and start this out. Drop those in there, switch to the ground. Just dropping everyone right off the bat. And we'll go ahead and drop these 3 Druids. Start healing everything. Trying to get them all pushed in. See how it's going. Not too great of a start. The Root Riders are being shredded. I'm going to go ahead and pop this Eternal Tomb, just to save my guys a little bit now that the Town Hall is down and that single Inferno is still putting in some damage to my guys. We're working our way around that side of the base, though. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good damage. It looks like we did get the chests for this one, so that was accomplished, but it's not looking too great for a total 3-star. We're going to see how it goes, though. Try to funnel these guys in a little bit more. Maybe we can... Nope, the double cannon spotted them. Alright, I have my queen on the outside with my Barbarian King. It's a tough spot to be in. I lost all my troops in the core. Really is not what we were looking for here. But again, this is a different situation than the last video, where we had the ability to pick what type of base we were hitting with this Blimp Bomb. The reason I don't use the Blimp Bomb in everyday attacks in Legends League is for this reason, right? It's specific to different types of bases. Some bases are very susceptible to it, and it's a fantastic clan war league or just regular war league strategy to use. Other times it's not so great, as you can see here, where the defenses were kind of spread out some more and we weren't actually able to set a good funnel with the Blimp Bomb. 70%, all right, hopefully we can do better on this next one. We're going to go ahead and see what our reward is. Go ahead and open this up. Rare, okay, we'll take that. What do we got here? Hero Potion, all right. Seems to be a common theme here, don't need that. Now let's go ahead and hop into this second attack. Again, trying out these Druids, seeing if these are a better option than healers as we move forward. My first inclination is to say yes, it would be better to have those, because you want ground troops instead of having the healers, which would be the only air troops, but we'll have to see. Alright, so I think I'm going to shoot for dropping the Blimp Bomb right in here. That's going to work out pretty well for doing a whole lot of damage. Maybe we'll go to this side. We'll go over to this side. No, we'll stick on this side. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop everything. Perfect path for the blimp to follow the lava hound. Get this right in there. Perfect. And drop it again. Start doing some damage. There was a giant bomb in there. Not a big issue. We can withstand one giant bomb. It's just when there's more than that, that's when it's an issue. Still got my guys going strong. Doing plenty of damage. Drop this. I got a couple left. If we can take down this town hall, that's going to put us in a fantastic spot. And it looks like we take it down. Perfect. We have this U shape setup. I'm going to go ahead and drop one here and one here. Kind of set this funnel. And then we're moving in. Everything's getting set down. Right in here. Push all of that in there. Going to go ahead and drop these 3 druids. Again, just everything inside. Trying to push our way in. Another change here. Totally forgot to switch over my healing aura, or the life gem for the Grand Warden to the rage. The rage is what I used in the last video, so that's another change that I did not make that I should have. But we're kind of just checking out and seeing how this looks right now. The rage definitely makes a difference. I knew something was wrong in the last video. We're going to see. Perfect. We can save the king right there before he has his ability triggered and take down this Inferno before he totally dies. I have the Vamp Stash on him to continue to gain health as he attacks things, so that puts us in a pretty good spot. Let's go ahead and pick off this one over here, that one right up there. We did find the treasure chest, which is good. Going to use the ability for my king. Hopefully he can push in and we can take out that single Inferno before he's done, which he does. We're looking pretty solid here, guys. Again, I don't typically use this strategy with the Blimp Bomb in Legends League just because I prefer to farm. I don't need the trophies right now. We're just kind of hanging out. But this is working pretty well. This is definitely going to be a 3-star as I use this ability for the Royal Champion and use her hogs. Now that they're deployed, we're going to clean this out pretty well. 44 seconds remaining, 92%, 91, 93. Okay. Yeah, we're crushing this base. Going to swag the Queen's ability. Still got tons of troops left. Not even worried about it. It wasn't a big deal that we didn't have the rage, but the rage would have definitely helped. It did not need the extra health necessarily for those Root Riders, but a 70% and 100%. We'll see what the reward is here. Go ahead and get a rare. All right. See what we get this time. Some Dark Elixir. All right, not bad. In the video that we just released for our treasure hunt event, I kind of talked about some of the rewards and the payoff being a lot lower for maxed out players than for newer players. So if you haven't taken a look at that video, please go ahead and check it out. Quick note, I do have the Builder's Apprentice available right now, and my go-to is just using him for the item that's furthest out if I don't have one that ends overnight. If you have one that ends overnight, you definitely want to speed that up so that it ends during the day and you can restart an upgrade while you're not asleep, so that your builders are always going and you're not having to worry about any lag time between your builders. Cool, let's go ahead and see what we got. Hopefully it's something good for us, but let's see what it is. All right, now that we have our Grand Warden with the Rage, let's see if this makes a better difference. For this Blimp Bomb, we're going to go ahead and try to drop it on the corner of this expo between this and the wall over here. So what that means is we're going to need the Blimp to fly over this area right in there. This is kind of a tough angle with these air defenses. I might have to drop it a little bit closer to over here. So let's go ahead and drop that right there. This one right here. I'm hoping there's not a double giant bomb in there. Otherwise, we will be in a pretty bad situation. Go ahead and drop that right there. Rage everything up. Get another heal, or get another invisibility rather. All right, so Town Hall is down, Monolith is down. We got 3 invisibilities left still. The archers kind of left me right there. We're still hitting these defenses though, getting some good bang for the buck. Let's see if we can finish off some of these other defenses. Can we get that scatter shot down? Perfect. We're looking pretty solid. I'm happy with where we're at. Let's go ahead and start over here. So we're going to drop our 8. Oh wow, everything was right in there. Gonna go ahead and drop everything right here. Drop these, help with the funnel some. I'm going to go ahead and drop my 3 Druids. Start healing everything inside. Try to get it all. My king bounced. That's all right. Hopefully the queen doesn't. Looks like she's going into the middle. I'm going to go ahead and use that Eternal Tomb. Everything's clumped together. Allows my Druids to heal up everything some more, which is perfect. We're moving right into the core. I think we're in a pretty good spot. We have no spells left. We did get slowed down a little bit by those ice golems, but everything's still moving into the core. Druids still have a lot of health, so they can keep healing. All right, they transitioned into their next form. So that is the downside to these. I do prefer, I think, after these couple attacks, still using the healers because you lose the capability of healing as they transition into that next form. So I did have to deploy the Royal Champion's ability right there. The Queen is taking some large amounts of damage from that double cannon and that crossbow and scatter shot. I have the King bouncing on the outside. Looking pretty tough here. I don't think that we're going to be getting a 3-star for sure. But that's just kind of how it is. Again, we are using this strategy in multiplayer without the ability to kind of pick which base we're hitting. And more often than not, I flip through a couple bases for war before I select one for even the healers. So it is a little bit unfair, but I'm going to finish off this attack and then train a couple armies with the healers and see now we are 70%, 100%, and 79% for these attacks. This is 3 attacks here, and we're going to see how we do with the healers, so stay tuned for that. We're going to have these coming right up after we heal or go ahead and train these guys, double train that, get it all going. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hop in, see how we're looking with the healers as opposed to the Druids that we were just using. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this first base. It's similar to one that we just faced. I'm thinking that the best spot to drop this blimp bomb is going to be probably right in here because there's not enough space for a double giant bomb. We're going to go ahead and see how much we can actually get done, get kind of knocked out. All 4 of those air defenses are up here, so let's go ahead and drop this one right here and this over here. Misplaced that a little bit. It should still be fine to push in some. Let's go ahead and drop that right there. All the spells, everyone's in there. Got to be careful with these invisibilities, make sure we don't trigger this poison by accident. It's okay if it triggers by being knocked out, but we don't want it to shoot over at our guys. Come on, take down the town hall, please. There we go. We got it. We're looking pretty solid. We'll go ahead and start our movement over on this side. Going to go ahead and again, this time we have the 3 healers as opposed to the Druids. We'll see how this ends up. Off the bat, I think that I do like the healers more than the Druids just because the healers last longer. And I know that I said it before, but it's just so nice to have something that's permanent that you can protect, and there's no timer associated with it. Now, I do have the clan castle from the enemy coming out here and kind of causing some frustration with those root riders. The poison spell is almost back up. Those Valkyries did a whole lot of damage to my guys. And these air defenses are also doing a pretty good amount. So, all right, well, you know, we're sitting at 70% here. Not going to get a 3-star, but we can get some pretty solid percentage. And I think the best way to compare the two is to see over the course of 3 attacks. Obviously, if one of them is able to get a 3-star, then that's the better of the options. But if not, or if there's a tie with 1 3-star for each, then we're going to have to take a look at overall percentage and see how those compare. So right now, still pushing through the base. This might actually be able to pull out a 3-star, which would be crazy. Definitely should not be the case, but some of these heroes are just overpowering. All right, he found a way to sneak in there and kill my queen. That's pretty frustrating. Opening up that wall with that root rider. Can I get in there? This is going to be a 3-star, and I'm loving it. This scatter shot is going to go down pretty soon. You got the Yeti in there still. This Barbarian King is still rolling strong. It did not look good for a while there, but we were able to kind of pull through and figure it out. The troops are still rolling. A testament to high-level heroes. But there we go. That's a 3-star off the rip. So we'll go ahead and get this second attack in right now. Go ahead and get these going. Moving back in here. Back-to-back attacks. Let's see how we're looking. I'm going to go ahead and shoot for this area right in here. Going to go ahead and drop this and this. Move that. And boom. Everything's in. Again, making sure that my invisibilities keep everything going. Those skeletons are going to be pretty annoying. Going to try to drop this out there for a second, pull everything out. Get my sneaky archers still attacking everything. Please. All right, we're not going to get the town hall. A little bit frustrating. I was too busy worrying about everything else. These skeletons kind of making it more of an issue than they should. Go ahead and drop this out here. Get everything down. That the Electro Titan is going to knock out all those skeletons and allow me to funnel properly into the base. Hopefully everything moves in the same manner around this base. My queen looks like she's pulling off to the side. Not really a fan of that, but that's okay. We're still working our way around. I have the Royal Champion kind of breaking off into the middle. Might have to pop the Grand Warden's ability at some point here to kind of save some health for my guys. Although we're looking pretty good. I still have my healers up. I don't like that my Royal Champion's moving off to the side by herself. I'm going to go ahead and pop this right now. Everyone's invincible. We're taking damage from defenses, but we're not actually losing any health, which is perfect. That invincibility really helps. That invisibility is going to pop in the middle there, which is a little bit frustrating. It's going to force my guys around. Please don't be a 99% 1-star. That would be quite awkward, but guys, we're looking great right here. I think this is a testament to the healers. They're just so great when they last so long. The Druids are awesome if you need that little burst of heal off the bat. But because the healers last so long, you're able to get so much more out of them. And yes, they heal at a slower rate and a potentially a smaller target because the Druids hit up to 5 in a row, I believe, and the healers just splash damage. But when everything's clumped together like this, it just works so well. And here we are, 2 3-stars in a row on these Legend League bases when we can't decide what we're getting. So we're going to pull a third one and see how it looks, but stay tuned because this is getting pretty solid. We are now on to our third and final attack with these healers. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do. We are already 2 for 2 on 3 stars with the healers, and we're trying to go for 3 to make it big. All right, so let's take a look at where we can drop this bomb. I'm going to try to send it right up in here. Take as much damage as we can. There's 0 clan castle troops. That's fantastic. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Let's go ahead, send them in, see what we can do. The monolith should target those first. Did not make it nearly as far as I wanted to. That is a tough start, but it's all right. Hopefully we can take down enough of these defenses. Maybe grab that monolith while we're in here. The Eagle Artillery goes down. Can we take down the Warden and that monolith? We'll see. Still 2 more invisibilities. 1 more invisibility after this one. We are crushing this bottom portion of the base. We're not going to have as good of a U as we did last time or the last few times, but that's okay. We're going to have to figure it out. That clan castle goes down. Let's go ahead and start over on this side over here. Dropping everything right in there. A little bit concerned about how these troops can potentially bounce out, which is why I'm dropping that. A little bit late. All right, we are, oof. The Grand Warden got targeted right there. Not looking so great. I think this was a very poor start with the blimp. blimp fell down a little bit early. Didn't get as far in as we needed it to, but we're recovering here. These Root Riders are making a path for the heroes to get in there. Hopefully we can keep that king alive. I don't think so. Oh, maybe, yep. King's still alive. He's still fighting. We're making our way through. That single Inferno took down the Yetis, but those took out that Expo. We still have a lot of troops left open in the middle. Let's see if we can grab some more percentage points with the triggering of that Royal Champion, the Hogs. Big fan of the Hogs. It's an extra 45 troop space that you bring into the fight. Now it's down to just the Archer Queen, 60%. All right, well, this is definitely not going to be a 3-star, but we're going to try to go for as much percentage as we can. As I mentioned before, I think that if like one of the ways that we can kind of tell which is better is going to be on the number of 3-stars, and the healers did show up, did show out. We were able to collect 6 stars off the first 2 hits with the healers, and so we got 2 3-stars in a row. That was better than what we got with the Druids. However, right now we're looking at about 71%, maybe getting up to 73-ish. If we can take out this, there we go, 73, 74%. All right, so around 74% for this final attack. So that's 274% for the healers, and about 100 plus the 150-ish for the other 2 attacks, so maybe 250. So really 250% to 270%, pretty close. The healers did come out on top with the 2 3-stars, while the Druids only got 1, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think below. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. We can definitely do some more of this, kind of showing different strategies and comparing them to my go-to, which is the healers. But I love this. Thank you so much, Jamie, for that comment. This was a fun one to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. 6 attacks done. The healers have 1. And that's what we're going to keep going with. So until I get some more practice with the Druids and figure it out, maybe the max Druids over here is where it's at. But until we have those max, we can't really tell for sure. As of right now, I'm sticking with the healers because that's where we're getting the most bang for our buck. So clash on, guys. We'll see you next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe.